Warm up. That was a warm up. Yes. Yeah. Moving in just fortress like it's NOI. I don't even need the army. Why? Yeah. Protected on my street, I know. Whoa. Violence is so rampant though. Oh.
What's going on? Lozart, coming back at you one more time with another video. Look, I told you I was gonna keep these videos rocking, right? Yeah. So we're here. Are you voting this year? You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need a brother love campaign to try to get the black community on one accord with voting this year. I don't think, because the numbers in terms of overall agreements with the sitting president right now, and like on the grassroots level, like on the street level, it's I don't know, maybe Sexy Red wasn't totally off track on what she was saying, because maybe Sexy Red got, she tapped into the streets, as we can tell from her Instagrams and that be getting leaked, but the streets be doing, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying though is that, is Trump the next president? We got to get into that. Oh, I also got a video of Sexy Red too that I want to show y'all at the end of the video. So stay tuned. We're gonna talk some politics real quick. You know what I'm saying? Very understandable level though. And then again, we're gonna, of course, we gotta show love to the young princess. Definitely, you did what I'm saying. Like, I fuck with Sexy Red on a certain level. Like, I don't listen to her music, but I understand baby girl where she coming from. I've been through St. Louis one time before, so East St. Louis, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I know that. Uh, even recently, like in a few years ago, like I say like 2020 last year, right? So yeah, even understand, what I'm saying, people who from St. Louis now, they live up here now or stuff like that. But things like that. So look, we got to get into it though. Even though that's the scorecard in regards to, recent polls, and it's been trending, the approval rating of Biden in regards to Trump right now amongst mainly black people. You know what I'm saying? Black men as well. So that we're being listened to. Even if, we're being responded to a certain type of way, we're still being listened to. But I just want to take everybody back down on memory lane just a little bit. Just follow me on this one. Follow me on this one. You know. Of course, I know we do this impromptu. We're very skilled at this. But still, rock with me on this one. So a few years ago, if you guys remember, if you guys recall, when Trump was in office and, the pandemic kicked off, the George Floyd, the protests that started in our cities, Atlanta, Chicago, Seattle, Portland, you know what I'm saying? Like wherever, Detroit, like it was everywhere. And then it spread across the world, nigga. They got riots in Brazil, nigga. They got riots in London, nigga, France, nigga, where, what I'm saying, wherever at, what I'm saying, Spain, and they you know what I'm saying. So it was interesting to see. But do we recall that time frame? Let's jump into it. Let's just let the video rock for a little bit, just so we could go down memory lane just a little bit.
Take to the streets demanding that every vote be counted. Ainsley.
Ashley Strohmeyer is live with the chaos erupting in cities across our country. Hey, Ashley.
Ainsley, police clashed with a mob of protesters in various cities across the country last night. Now, it was peaceful at first. They raised Biden campaign signs, then chanted, "Count the vote," but then it got completely out of control. 60 people ended up being arrested in New York City for setting fires, spitting in officers' faces, and even punching an NYPD chief in the face. Police also found weapons and loaded magazines during an arrest. Now, in Detroit, protesters were furious over the lack of access to the ballot counting process. Officials ended up padlocking those doors so they couldn't get in. Those protesters were chanting, "Stop the vote," following news of the president filing that lawsuit in Michigan. And a riot was declared in Portland because of widespread violence. And then in Philly, the protests were twofold. They were calling for racial and political justice. That follows the release of body camera footage in the police shooting of Walter Wallace Jr. Listen.
So we'll pause it right there. And shout out Truth Unedited. Again, I usually check out his videos when his videos drop. Again, for individuals that's a little bit more into getting a spiritual understanding about what's going on in the real world, that's a good channel for that. Real relatable, real understandable. And still present with the in the world but not of the world, I would assume, in regards to that channel. All right, look though, for real though. So this is what we're dealing with again: Trump against Biden. So we this is round two. This is like, I used the term of Joe Frazier a few days ago. So Ali Frazier again. You know what I'm saying? This is whatever match is big right now. You know what I'm saying? I know the white boy just hit the African brother with an elbow in the middle of a boxing match like it was MMA. That's crazy, but you know, and still somehow didn't lose the fight or get disqualified off of throwing an elbow. Um, if anybody's seen that boxing, the Fury dude, right? But what I'm saying though is that, like, with that being the case though, you know, everything really does have to be taken into account. I'm gonna put my phone on mute this time. I ain't gonna- but phone just be going off when I'm trying to do these videos. Um, but no, for real though, that was the brawl that we were in politically, right? Back in, what year was that? 2020, just a few years ago, if anybody can recall. Even, like, let's say, like, the young voters, the young people who just got into that stage where they can actually vote if they wanted to cast a vote. I'm not causing no disparages in terms of trying to get people to vote. Like, that's not my thing. I'm probably not even gonna vote. I'm a conscientious observer though. So what I'm saying though is that, with that being the case, you know do we want to go back to that? Even though the popularity, because of people do vote what their pockets say. If their pockets are hurting, and that's any level. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be poor for your pockets to be hurting. You could just take a loss and be like, dang, you reflect on that. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing about that, but it's more so like, if on a vast majority of people, their pockets took a loss at some point, big or small, whatever, they rebounded or not. You know what I'm saying? That's not what we're talking about. That's how people are going to vote, because they're looking at Biden and what he already shown what was going on, or at least what he had going on. And so this is what it appears to be right now. It really does seem to be just that. So let's get into another video. Let's get into another video right now. Who is this here? The Vice President, Kamala Harris. Kamala, the lady that was, recently at a kickback trying to get the vote up. Hold on, let me see if I can find that real quick while we talk about Kamala. I'm setting up my political video, but let me see if I can find this. Kamala. It's singing vibrant thing. Hold on, let me see this. Hold on, y'all. I mean, like, you may be too young to know that song, but that was a jam back in like '99, 2000, something like that. Like, like, back that thing up. It was a jam at that time, right? It was on the radio at that time. And so she's sitting up here dancing, like, just, oh my gosh, she's just sitting there like no hips, and I'm sitting there like, come on, Kamala, singing vibrant thing. Hold on. Shout out to Q-Tip, man. Like, this is crazy. Let me see if I can. Oh man, I found it. Look, look, damn. Hold on. We're gonna cut the music real quick. We ain't gonna play the music on it. But we gonna hold on. Let's pull this video up real quick before we get to talk about what Kamala about to say real quick. Hold on. Come on. Buy everything. Oh, nigga. This is crazy. Come on, Vice President. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. Make sure we on. 1 second. 1 second. Bang. So so we're gonna just give you a sample of the music, just 3 seconds, because everybody may not know the song. But this is your vice president right now. Kamala, with the white husband. Don't you got a white husband? Don't you got a zaddy? Oh, jeez. All right, we're gonna pause it right there. We've seen enough. It has been confirmed. All right, so when it come down to, again, just what's important, you know, I guess I would assume, in my opinion, what's important to people, right? Not just personal understandings of what's important, but themselves, their family, those that they care for. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more of a community thing. You know what I'm saying? Like on a sense where like you take care of one another, like a family actually should. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting that from Kamala. I'm not getting that's like my cousin that, you know what I'm saying, my father had a daughter with from somewhere like, it's not, I'm not even getting that vibe from Kamala. All right. Let's play this. Because this is in terms of the Biden slip in regards to what's going on in the world. We're gonna get into a few more topics as well, but we're gonna touch on this real quick. Real quick. But what's really going on in the world? We have this migrant crisis going on in the city. I already mentioned people's pockets being affected. That's major for any person, right? Even with these channels that got nothing but men hatred or women hatred, they sit up there and they have ammunition because people pockets are hurting. You know what I'm saying? You got a list of where you can take people. Like when people pockets are hurting, then that means that goddamn it, Chili's is an option. Fuck it, you mean? Like, what are you talking about? Cheesecake is the bomb for your birthday or anniversary. What are we talking about? I'm joking. I'm joking. For my goddamn it, birthday or anniversary. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't no cheap nigga, but it's like we can be realistic sometimes. But with that being the case, having a need to be realistic, now we're talking about AI. So while the real things is going on in the street, they're talking about getting legislation about something that's over some level of futuristic aspect of the world. So they just let you know it's major players in this room when she talking this junk. So let's see.
To work with the G7, the United Nations, and a diverse range of governments from the global north to the global south to promote AI safety and equity around the world. President Biden and I reject the false choice that suggests we can either protect the public or advance innovation. We can and we must do both. The actions we take today will lay the groundwork for how AI will be used in the years to come. So I will end with this. This is a moment of profound opportunity. The benefits of AI are immense. It could give us the power to fight the climate crisis, make medical and scientific breakthroughs, explore our universe, and improve everyday life for people around the world. So let us seize this moment.
That's big right there. That's something right there. So what I want to do is oh, this picture. Hey, shout out to Cameron, Stat Baby, and Mason Beta. Hey, they sports show be dope. I think that's what it was. If y'all heard the music on that. All right, but let's get back to this though, real quick. So really, when it really come down to it, it really is a need to talk about. this again. We can focus on AI. We can look at what AI is presenting, and it will be something that has to be focused on down the road in the future. Yes, definitely, of course. It has an impact in the world right now that's even magnificent. I use that word because it's on another level right now. It is being used more than we even consider it to be being used. I'm talking about people, just normal people, right? People on there every day, just going to work, going home, take care of their families, trying to save their money, just trying to build a business. If you black, then you may not get the business loan. You got to hustle, get the money from wherever you get it from, then get your business going. So it's already a struggle. It's already hurdles. But when the leadership is not focused on the concerns of the commoner, then they lose grip of what it is to be a commoner. So let's say if somebody got, too much money and they had it for such a long time, generation after generation, it'd be hard pressed for them. And this is biblical. You can look, it's hard for a man with a lot of money or a woman with a lot of money to get into heaven. It's almost as hard as getting through the eye of a needle. Only reason, and it sounds crazy, like why does that even make sense? How does it correlate? But at the very same time, it's just basically saying that it's very hard, it's very difficult because of all of the entrapments that could be presented within having an allotment of money just frivolously with no purpose for it. you know Definitely, I of course I work so hard. I want to have a lot of money. I want to have a lot of money, take care of my kids, do what I need to do, take care, what I'm saying, find me a young lady that I can, um, build with and take care of that. And, of course, that's why I work so hard, right? I don't take a day off. I mean, I take time to myself, but I don't take a day off, you know. But that's because there's so much going on in the world. So let's jump into this news story right here. It's been going on for about 3 weeks, which is the Hamas attack on Israel uh, music venue, and then how that turned into a retaliation in regards to Israeli attacks and bombs and schools and hospitals and shelters and everything. People's normal homes and cars just carrying people from one point of the town, trying to get them out the town, maybe to Egypt or whatever. A truck full of people getting bombed, like all types of things going on right now. That's another reason why that could potentially be an issue. I was looking at another video where someone was trying to blame the fact that, um, it's probably Fox News. It was probably something that's trying to promote a propaganda or an agenda, but they was basically stating that the effects of the war of Israel is why black votes is not necessarily partaking with the Biden whatever he got going on plan. You know what I'm saying? And that's not it. But they gonna tell people anything though. Let's jump into this video real quick though. And just a disclaimer: democracy. Now, I check this channel out every now and again. I like real raw journalism. I do understand that raw journalism can be very, very biased. So all your favorite TikTokers and this, that, and the third, if they don't have an understanding in the discipline, like meaning training, schooling, and broadcasting, they're potentially biased, unless that they had a lot of wisdomatic people around them when they was younger, giving them game when it was coming up. Most people didn't have that. Okay, so most people will have strong biases. That's one thing to kind of keep in mind. Um, this show is pro-Palestinian. This woman been doing this for quite some time. Look out, she look like damn near like the crypt keeper right now. Shout out to her though, but I ain't stunned, but she look like the crypt keeper. If anybody remember Tales from the Crypt. But no, for real, they are pro-Palestinian. So basically, in terms of the Israeli and the Palestinian focus, they are basically two different ethnic groups. They're two different people. It's kind of like people from the west side and the south side of Chicago, right? But they like cousins though at the very same time. But they, you know how it go on Thanksgiving. Somebody gonna fight somebody over something that happened a long time ago. So that's just really what it come down to. Now, what we're in right now is that a face that this is just another one of their blow ups at the Thanksgiving dinner table. You know what I'm saying? And the world is witnessing this. They of course want black people to be entertained with this, or they want to, you know, entertain us with, Tupac's killer, so to speak, being thrown in jail. That's what they want to entertain us with. But they use us within this type of story to try to get us to go one way or the other. So that's their potential entertainment for them, because again, they don't have any real connection to black people. So they like to pull on your emotion strings. Let's listen though.
The heads of 18 United Nations agencies and NGOs have issued a rare joint statement calling for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza, expressing shock and horror at Israel's month-long bombardment. The statement read in part, quote, "We need an immediate humanitarian ceasefire. It's been 30 days. Enough is enough. This must stop now," unquote. But Israel's rejecting all calls for a ceasefire, even a humanitarian pause, as the Palestinian death toll in Gaza and the West Bank nears 10,000 over this past month. U.S. Secretary of State Tony Blinken's continuing a trip throughout the Middle East. Blinken's in Turkey today after stops in Tel Aviv, Ramallah, Jordan, and Iraq. This comes as fears grow of a broader regional war. On Sunday, an Israeli strike on a car in southern Lebanon killed 3 children and their grandmother. The strike came 2 days after Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah gave a major address. We begin today's show looking at diplomatic efforts to...
All right. So they said some different terms that we're probably not aware of. Hezbollah is basically a political group in Lebanon. Hamas is basically a political group in Gaza. Gaza is basically it's like Portugal to Spain, so to speak. If you want to think about geography, it's like a sliver but it has the coast area of the sea, of the ocean, I should say. I think it's the sea. The Mediterranean Sea. So with that being the case, they're fighting over land. It's the Holy Land, so to speak. That area has been fought over thousands and thousands of times. Going back to the Greeks, to every society. America is the current Rome, but Rome, ancient Rome, Persia. That's where a lot of the Palestinian things come from. Um, that aspect. Iran, Iraq. You know, so they're all cousins. But then again, like who's the true lineage, I guess, is what some people like to focus on. It's neither here nor there, but we know who's in power, you know. But typically, in my mind, whoever is in power the most is probably not the most righteous. So that's when I look at, let's just softball type of situation. Oprah, she got a lot of money, but we know that she's not all that right. You know what I'm saying? Something ain't right there. You know what I'm saying? So I bring this up again just to kind of mention this Bidenomics. If black folks ask for reparations, then of course their reparations is to give it to Ukraine, because Ukraine does have to keep a proxy war going on, right? Just they have to maintain that space because Russia basically wants those countries back that they had before. Russia was a huge, big ass country, so all of the resources, all of the taxation, all of the everything went to Moscow or whatever you know what I'm saying, because it alternated over the years as they grew territory. But what I'm stating though is that like the capital, wherever is being ran from, they want Ukraine back. Of course, they like the big brother trying to, little brother, the little brother, right? So America's contact is Ukraine. They have interest there, so they're gonna back them. They're gonna keep throwing money into that, whether it works or not. And then again, now we have Israel, because Israel is their contact for whatever reason. Powerful moves, you know. That's you know what I'm saying. They in a group chat with both of them. You know what I'm saying. That's the easiest way to think about it. But black folks can't get money though. We can't get no reparations. Can't get no land. We can't get what's due to us. I'm not making a case to state that someone has to say it in a begrudging manner. No, I'm making the case because it's actually going on right now though. It is. You know, it's going on somewhere. It's going on in Chicago. We have another news story right here. We jumping right into it. This is Bidenomics. This is Bidenomics. In Chicago, there's a overflow and a over influx of migrants here. I see them every day. I'll be in the street, so I'll be seeing what's going on. Matter of fact, real story. Um, so I had to go up to you know what I'm saying, my phone place, get my phone, get a new chip card, put in my SIM card, whatever, put in my phone, blah 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 blah, right? I went downtown. They got, everything, just set up there easy. So you just walk in there, go grab some lunch, maybe walk around, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't really be downtown like that. But I'm like, shit, I'd rather do that than go to a hood spot right now. Just go enjoy my afternoon real quick and, go run around, look at some things, get some things done or whatever. And so I went over to the phone spot and I'm getting my phone looked at, service and stuff like that. Shouldn't take too long. Actually, it did. But a woman walks in, and she and so I'm a man. I'm standing there. She see my stature. I got broad shoulders. I'm not shy at all, but I am reserved, so I'm always watching my surroundings, right? And I'm just trying to see what's going on. But I did, I was able to, peep shawty. You know what I'm saying? She looked like an older woman. She had a dog. She had some hips on her. She had like a longer coat and stuff like that. So it's cool. It's cool. But when she got to the counter, she she kind of like pranced around a little bit because I guess she may have noticed a man was there. So I guess it's always good to get you know some good attention. She had a dog right there too, so she walking past me super slow. The dog sitting there. I mean, like I ain't got no bad vibes on me, nothing like that. So maybe that was a test for her too. I don't know. It's crazy, but anyway, long story short, so she started talking about trying to get her phone set up. And basically, you know what I'm saying? Like, she ain't got no information. You know what I'm saying? No, nothing. And they giving her info, which is good customer service. They was giving her good customer service. It wasn't no threats in there, nothing like that. I'm just peeping game, you know. And they gave her good information. She had some information, but she ain't had, they trying to tell her to get a state ID and stuff like that and go to DMV. And she's like, what's that? And da 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 da. They gave her the number to the DMV as one, in that area. So they tried to give some directions to that. And I'm sitting there, I'm just peeping game. I'm understanding what's going on. Like, I'm very aware. And so I'm looking at it like, damn, like Buddy just got here like a week ago. Like, but that ain't even a hard part because she was cool. She was cool. Sometimes you'll be moving through the city and you see these little dudes and they be looking raggedy. They be looking dusty. They don't even look dusty. They be looking oily, right? I was at, in line at a gas station, right? You know, this Chicago, so there's gas stations everywhere. You just pull up, what I'm saying? You got to grab some, on the way to the crib or grab something if you're on the way to your shawty crib. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the gas station. And so while we in line, it's this younger black lady. So I'm just peeping game, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm aware, right? Um, Black woman, but a younger black woman. You know what I'm saying? And she was in line, and as I'm walking up, like these unrecognizable cats I ain't really know before in this area, because I grew up in this area, so I be around spaces that I'm familiar with. You know what I'm saying? Of course, like most people, right? Unless they got money to, go be up with the white folks if they comfortable enough for that. I'm not comfortable enough for that right now. When I get my money, yeah, maybe. I get a little older, maybe. I just want to kick back. But anyway, so the young lady, you know what I'm saying? She started giving off because basically these dudes, they basically was walking up a little bit ahead of me, like maybe a step ahead of me, right? But I'm all right, I saw it was a big fatter one with a dirty shirt and jeans and shoes on, and a younger dude as well, like same thing. So I don't know if they whatever they was getting into, but they walked up super close on this black lady. I would call her my sister, right? You know, and how normally I'm just a man peeping game. How normally like a woman, if she feeling uncomfortable, I'm talking about a black woman, a sister, right? If she feeling uncomfortable, she'll use her words and she'll get loud, right? So she'd be like, "Well, something stink," or da 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 da. Da. And them niggas probably did stink. I don't know, but it was more so of a safeguard type of thing. But what I paid attention to is that they didn't even take hint to that because they're not familiar with her disposition right now, you know. And so, and I'm standing right there, I'm right there. But you know what I'm saying? I don't know Buddy like that, but I'm peeping game like I'm not like in Nate energy. It's not even Buddy right now. Cause I know, because she even started like, getting louder and louder and stuff like that, like how, you just want to get somebody away from you type of thing. And me as a dude, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I grew up with black women my whole life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I would understand that if that's what it was. Like I just walk away, really. But but no, what I'm saying though is that like I understood the disposition and how she was trying to like convey it. And these people that wasn't familiar with her disposition were just standing right there being like real like antagonizing, like standing like literally like maybe one or two steps away from her. And so but I'm right there. I'm aware if something happened, then of course I know who I'm gonna unload on them. You know what I'm saying? These niggas that is unrecognizable real quick. But that's just one of those things that you're seeing in the city right there. That was a real ass story right there. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into this video.
The snow and cold temperatures are creating new challenges for migrants in Chicago. Volunteers are
My bad. Hold on. Let me slow that down. Let's start that over. This is important.
creating new challenges for migrants in Chicago. Volunteers are asking people to donate and help these newcomers survive the winter. CBS 2's Andrew Ramos reports from the Southside Police Station.
Now, as many as 30 asylum seekers, some of them children, spent the night outdoors here at Police District 7, relying heavily on tents, sleeping bags, and layers. Now, as temperatures continue to drop, volunteers here and citywide are now sounding the alarm.
Hey, that's what I wanted to get to right there. Peep game. They got these folks at the police station. Like black folks won't even be around a police station, nigga. Like nigga, what? I'm sleeping next, nigga. I gotta roll up. You know what I'm saying? Nah, nigga, I'm good, homie. Like I'll find somewhere else to dip off at. Like you know what I'm saying? This crazy. All right, for real though. For real though. We right back at it. We do this. We right back at it though. That was something that people didn't consider. Like Texas, like those cities, those Republican states that was really like shipping the motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Excuse my language. They were shipping people off up to the asylum. I'm doing air quotes. Y'all can't see my air quotes. But the asylum cities, I know that those people didn't even consider the fact that it get cold in the mug around here, like in the wintertime. Like, look, I've been homeless. That's real. After a divorce, I was homeless in 2018. 2017 going into 2018 was one of the look it up. I looked it up myself. On record in recent years, going back to 2011 with the snow where it shut up the Lakeshore Drive and stuff. Like it's up there with the levels of how cold it was. I was sleeping on the train then. Like no shame. Hey, you got to do what you got to do to take care of what you got to take care of, no matter what's coming at you. Can't nobody stun on you for that. They can only admire that. But I wasn't sleeping at no police station though. That's real shit though. Hey, for real though. Basically, what I'm trying to say though is that when it gets really, really cold outside, you have to layer up. You have to find a place to, relieve yourself. You have to find a place to feed yourself. You have to find a place to clean yourself. Like all these different things, and it may not even be in the same spot. These people are given luxuries. You may have a car. You sleeping in your car in the middle of the winter. These people are given luxuries, and that's not to stunt. We just have to be honest with what Bidenomics is doing right now. Let's get back into it.
Asylum seekers staying at District 7 got their first taste of a Chicago winter Tuesday as temperatures dipped down to the low 30s. By mid-morning, we even saw waves of flurries, the first snowfall of the season, a sight some of these families, mostly from Venezuela, have never seen nor are equipped to handle.
We are showing up at the station. We are the ones that hear about the little girl like this morning, 3 years old, who has a fever.
Adapting to the change in weather,
Oh, whoa. A 3-year-old girl that got a fever. Look. Look. When it come down to the children, of course, you have to take care of the children. So there's nothing like that now. However, that was a long trek to come up here just to be right in the middle of a goddamn winter storm that's about to brew right now. You know what I'm saying? And so, call it. I really don't have no understanding for it. I do have another story where, and this will be a real quick one because there wasn't even nothing to it really. So when I'm moving from one end of the city to the other end, it's easier because you could do all that driving, but you'll be in the traffic downtown just to get to the north side, all that other stuff. I'm trying to get to O'Hare or whatever. So just hop on the train, right? And very comfortable with that. I know the train is dangerous. The train is dangerous in any city, right? But you'll see anything, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like danger's the middle name, nigga. Fuck, I don't know. But no, what I'm saying though is, so I'm on the train. I'm traveling back home, probably after work or something like that. I got my earphones on, so I'm not really paying attention. But so I see around me. I just glance real quick. You always got to be aware of your surroundings, right? And then once your presence is known, you know, then that's when the rest of the extra will come, and then now you got to look up again and just see, okay, who's talking. Oh, that's you know what I'm saying? Is that the person worthy to be talking or not? Oh, okay, whatever. All right, cool. And so it was basically, I'm just chilling and I'm in my phone, right? And I'm just zooming. I'm, scrolling. I'm doing, what I'm doing in my phone, right? And I just hear just some chatter, and like it's unrecognizable chatter. Like I know if a lady tone, what I'm saying, she want to get some attention. I know if a lady talking like, what I'm saying, like who this nigga think he is. I get all of that. I know if a brother is saying like, what I'm saying, like whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I get all of that. But it was unrecognizable. I'm like, so I had to turn my joint down just to see what was going on. I thought it was these two Hispanic ladies because what I'm saying, I was up north, so I was coming back to the south or whatever. But so you had Hispanics up there, right? Some beautiful ladies, you know what I'm saying? But they weren't talking nothing. They were just chilling. They just looking out the window, you know what I'm saying? They were doing their thing. They were just chilling. And then and they was like Hispanic, so they look like they from like the north side or the west side, right? So I'm like, okay, so it's not coming from them. I thought because it sounded like it was some Espanol, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't stunned. I took 4 years of Spanish in high school, nigga. No, but for real though, it wouldn't come from the ladies, right? So I look over and it's some dusty ass. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm looking at these niggas like nigga, where are you from, nigga? Like it'd be one of those moments like who is talking right now? Like, and so at that point, like, I'm like I was like really like upset because I'm thinking we got a problem. And I look at these niggas, now I gotta stand a certain type of way. I gotta look at these niggas and I gotta act like, you know what I'm saying? Like what I got on me really will stop you if you come closer. You know what I'm saying? So just keep talking or please stop. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those moments. And I'm sitting here like that's what we're dealing with in the city right now. If people really don't understand migrant situation is doing. Let's get back to this video. We're gonna wrap it up though.
The latest obstacle for migrants and the volunteer groups on the ground assisting in the crisis. Melissa Deming of the police station response team describes the situation as dire.
So what I'm seeing on the ground is we have hit our limit. So if police stations were a temporary solution, they're no longer the crisis temporary solution that we need.
According to Deming, sites like District 7 are inundated not only inside, where those with medical conditions and of certain ages are given priority, but also out. The sidewalks no longer have space for additional tents. We counted roughly 15. The situation in tier groups say warrants a city partnership.
There are so many people, so many needs. We as volunteers can't keep up with who needs what because there are just so many.
Meanwhile, a special city council meeting is set to take place on Thursday where they'll decide whether to include a referendum on the ballot for the March primary, one of which asking voters if the city should keep its designation as a sanctuary city. Although it has been a hot topic in recent months, it won't impact the flow of city resources asylum seekers are currently receiving. Now, groups like the police station response team are still collecting donations. They have a number of designated drop-off sites across the city. If you want to learn how you can help, you can head over to our website, cbschicago.com. Reporting on the...
Hey, look, look. Let's go through the states. Let's go through the states real quick. Smooth. Nevada. Damn, man. Georgia. It's a little closer, but damn. Arizona. Man, Arizona like that with Georgia. Okay, all right, all right. What else? What else? Michigan. Oh man, Michigan, nigga. Well, I can see kind of like most of Michigan. Not a lot of Michigan, but most of Michigan probably rocking with Trump. Let's see, let's see. Oh, Pennsylvania. Damn, hold on. Slow down though. Pennsylvania is Biden's state, ain't it? Like, if your state ain't rocking with you, nigga, like, what's good, my nigga? All right, Wisconsin. Damn. Yeah, I can see. Well, I thought Wisconsin was white as hell, like Republican as hell. Not Milwaukee, or nothing like that. Not Milwaukee, nigga. But for real though, I think when we speak about it though, we do have to speak about it from a real sense. Um, we a joke. We like to make it entertaining. However, why are black people, black men? I can speak for black men. Not all. I'll be telling, people I'll be talking, chatting with sometimes. Like, I can't speak for all men, nigga. Like, nah. Like, that ain't. I can speak for black men. Um, you know, who cares about this certain thing? You know what I'm saying? Um, Black men are not voting because, I mean, the real issues are not being addressed. Do we have enough money in our pockets to be respectable men? Do we have enough money in our pockets to take care of our business and keep it afloat for 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, not just one or three? You know. Now, don't get me wrong. I do understand the fluctuation with terms of business within any industry. So, especially if you are a new business owner. So, ain't nobody stunned on that. But what I'm saying though is that, like, do we have the grace? Do we have the loans? Do we have the replacement loans? Do we have the collateral? You know, being given to our communities because it wasn't for so long. Giving us education just to get us more in debt is not reparations. I was listening to my brother Jason Black. I'm with him on this. Cut the check. In terms of people who know what to do with a blessing, right? So they got to be righteous on a certain level. But then again, at the same time, or moral values, good values, even if they don't believe in a deity. If they don't believe in a deity, they basically are stating that they do believe in it because it's the inverse. But whatever. Like, haters are lovers. They really love you, or they want to be you, one or the other. You know what I'm saying? Um, but if you actually gave them your shoe to put on, it might be tight. It might be tight on them. They might be tight. They'd be like, nah, they get your shoe back. Like, yeah, nigga. But what I'm saying though is that, like, in terms of black people, in terms of our community, in terms of our families, in terms of our future, in terms of our foundational uh, building grounds, it's going to take some type of level of collateral, leverage, leverageable collateral, honestly. And so, when we do that, when we think about that, we do need Biden. We do need a Trump. I heard Cornel West was trying to run for president. I don't think he's doing it no more. They got him for some tax evasion or some child support or something. I don't know. We need anybody that's trying to run for president right now to have some sense of what they're gonna do for these black men, for these black women, for these black children. And I said that precisely. I understand the forces that we're facing, especially with media, because media helps to undermine our intrinsic understandings. Everybody think, especially in the hood, everybody think that they got intuition. Everybody think they got discernment because they went to one Sunday school, you know, for 3 months straight. They had private classes for 6 weeks. Whatever. They went on a retreat. But no, what I'm saying though is you got to live it though. You got to live in a real time. Like even when the cameras are no longer on, you know, that's always the hardest part. Not saying it's terrible. No, you got to consistently deal with all of the BS and then still have joy. Still be chill, still be cool, still chill with your people, still, you know what I'm saying? Still be, a person that can show affection and not harden at all. But if someone who really kind of like loves you put their arms around you, would that make you want to slip from up under their arms? Or would it make you want to just like draw in closer to it? Because this is probably one person that when they put their arm around me, you felt like, all right, everything is cool for right now, and I can believe in, because they told me to believe in God. I can believe in God, or I can try. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who cares. I could speak about that so specifically because I had a recent moment like that with my kids. You know, it was Daddy Weekend. We was chilling. Everything was cool. Before, you know what I'm saying, their mama come pick them up and stuff like that. We said a little prayer. I'll bring a man close. We used to just like hold hands, like, nah, nigga, let's come in for the real thing. It's just three of us. So, me, my son, and my baby girl. So we'll hug and we'll say a prayer. And that prayer is supposed to keep us for a few days. We're gonna need to pray again, you know what I'm saying, real soon. But it's something just to hold us clue, you know what I'm saying, for right now. So even if we focus on Bidenomics and stuff like that, I mean, we shouldn't, honestly. This is just something just to make people aware. You got to be aware. I want my son, I want my daughter to be aware, respectively, to what's going on with them, and it's going to, be directed at them. I'm the one that's going to take the shots. I'm supposed to, even with that woman. I'm the one that's supposed to take the shots. I always knew that, but I always knew that with my family. I always been that one. So I'm not a pinata, nothing like that. I'm more so I'm the one. I'm him. That's when I say I'm him. I know people, if they follow my Facebook or my Instagram or whatever, and I say I'm him, that's what I mean. I don't back down from none of this. So these real topics is something that we got to touch on now. Look, like, share, and subscribe. Man, I didn't say it before, but this is Lozart. Lozart, Underground Chicago. Follow me, check me out. Send me a request, send me in the DM. Speak to me, I speak back. I don't seek out people to speak to. But speak to me, I will speak back. I show respect, and I'm a respectable dude. Put a lot of time into being the man that I am right now. Real. And like, share, and subscribe. Lozart. Check it, the song in the intro. That's my song. It is registered. You can check that out on Tidal. You can check it out on anywhere you stream. YouTube. Please do. But no, for real though, man. But no, we're gonna keep with these videos. The videos are going to always have some good knowledge in it. So